Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you are having a great day. Let's continue on with some more candle reviews. Now, this one here, I don't know whether to call this a fall candle review or a holiday candle review because this particular scent from Homeworx, which is obviously the Eggnog French Toast, this came out during the Christmas in July dump that happened over at QVC. This particular scent, as soon as I saw it, I popped it in my cart, checked out, and when I received it, I smelled it and I thought, oh man, there's really no way that I really want to burn this during the month of July. And quite frankly, I don't really want to be burning this during the month of August either, because I do think that this particular scent really is much more either fall or, you know, holiday time appropriate. So, but since I review candles, I gotta suck it up. So here I am with a holiday candle review in August. All right, so Eggnog French Toast. What drew me to this was that I really liked the cinnamon French toast fragrance from Homeworx, and I thought, I also love eggnog, so that's got to be delicious with French toast, because I do think that Harry did the other fragrance quite well. I still have, I think, one or two of those left in my Homeworx candle collection. Just quick FYI, because he just dragged his little bone over here. Alf is joining us for the review, and he's chewing on one of his bamboo bones, so I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Hopefully he'll get bored and fall asleep. Usually he does, so anyway. Let's get into this particular scent here. So like I said, I ordered this off of QVC. This is not available on Homeworx.Shop. It's not something that has shown up at Ulta. So the only place you're going to be able to find it right now is QVC. I will of course put a link for this in the description box down below. At the time that I am recording this video, it is $52 for a set of two. And again, it's a set of two of the same candles. And it does have free shipping and handling on it. It better for $52. The fragrance notes on this, let's read through those here real quick. So Eggnog French Toast is a blend of holiday eggnog, rum-soaked French toast. I can honestly tell you that I have never soaked my French toast in rum, but I think that might also be because I have a kid and I don't know, you're not supposed to feed them rum. Cinnamon sugar and vanilla cream. So the fragrance notes are so in line with pretty much everything that I love. It's sweet, it's got a little bit of spice in it. It basically smells like something that you want to eat. This is my jam. I will say, the fragrance itself is quite delicious. What I pick up after burning it now to just about the halfway point is I really do get a nice eggnog note in here. It's like I buy the Dairy Gold eggnog when it comes out in November around the holidays. Love it. It's got that rich, creamy, like thick, eggy note to it, I guess. Eggnog is a very rich type of fragrance. If you're someone who typically doesn't like fragrances that are like on the heavier side of gourmand fragrances, I'm not sure that this would be one for you. But I don't get any boozy note from this at all. This includes that rum-soaked French toast note. I do get a, I guess, like gourmand, I mean, I guess you could call it French toast. It just is this somewhat generic gourmand note. Like it's slightly bready but sweet. You can almost smell that custard that you know, put your French toast in it before obviously tossing it into the pan. You really kind of get that vibe for sure. The cinnamon sugar is lovely. The cinnamon is not overbearing. It's not hitting you in the face. It's very soft. Definitely gourmand cinnamon, not red hot, spicy cinnamon at all. And there is a really nice creamy vanilla note running through this. So I feel like for the most part, the overall description really reflects what I actually pick up with my nose. I really love this fragrance overall. It is delicious. It smells like an actual food item that you would you know, cook up in your kitchen. It's really, really yummy. I love the fragrance. Now, let's talk about the strength and the throw. So I've had this candle since probably, I would say like middle of July. So it's been sitting in my house for a little bit longer. I find the strength and throw to be slightly better than the spring and summer candles when I first got those. I would actually equate the strength and throw of this to be what my spring and summer candles have sort of like matured to at this point. My house is a total hodgepodge of smells going on right now because I'm trying to finish up some summer candles, but I'm also testing all of this like Christmas and fall stuff. It's a hot mess in here, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Some days I'm walking from room to room thinking like, oh, what? No, something has got to get blown out right now. But yeah, this is definitely, the strength and the throw are more in line with what those spring and summer candles have matured to. So I would put the strength of this at around like between a 6 and a 7. And the throw is, I'm gonna put that between a 6 and a 7 as well. I think it's decent. I don't think it's going to be what most people want to see Homeworx at in terms of the level of strength and throw, but I don't think it's bad. Now keep in mind, I'm reviewing this candle in a larger open concept style house where the rooms kind of all blend together. I feel like it does a decent job of sort of like floating around most of the downstairs. The other day I was burning just this in the kitchen and I was taking the garbage and stuff down to the street to get picked up. When I walked back in the front door, which is quite a ways from the kitchen, I really, like, I noticed it as soon as I walked in. So being out in the fresh air sort of like cleared my nose out a little bit, and I definitely smelled this as soon as I walked in the front door. Did it slap me in the face? No, it was nice and subtle. This is like the type of fragrance that I feel like people who, or at least a strength and throw of this one, people who don't want fragrances that like are gonna choke you out. Like, you're probably really gonna enjoy this because it's noticeable, but it's not something that is cloying or over the top or something that is going to overpower anything else that you might have going in your house. You can certainly pair this with other vanilla fragrances. You can pair this, I mean, the other gourmand candles that you have, I think it would go really nicely. So it's a really nice scent that I think can be utilized with a bunch of different types of other fragrances, either from Homeworx or Kringle or Bath & Body Works, whatever, you know, other candle company that floats your boat. So I think it's great for that. The burn quality of this, I think, has been quite good. For the most part, I have kept it in the Chester Hurricane in the kitchen. I moved it to the smaller Chester Hurricane here in the entryway to review it. I kind of like this filming location. How do you guys feel about this location? I have done most of my candle reviews that I've been doing as of late here. I just find the lighting to be really nice. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, overall, this one does get 2 thumbs up from me. Do I think I'm gonna purchase another box? I don't know that I would go out of my way to necessarily purchase another box, but that is because I am someone who obviously does this YouTube channel thing, and so for me, I really like also trying all of the new things that come out from Homeworx. So I feel like I want to leave room in my candle budget to be able to purchase the, like, I don't even know how many more fragrances are going to come out for the fall and the holiday time, but you know, by this time in the year, I have certainly spent quite a bit of money on candles, and I do set a very firm budget for myself. So I feel like I want to leave some room for some other potential gourmand or like holiday tree scents that I'm really interested in. So I don't think that I'm going to pick up another box, but if you are interested in this scent, I would feel comfortable recommending it to you. I do think once you get it, maybe let it sit until, you know, maybe a little later in the fall, or, you know, if you're purchasing this specifically for the holidays, I would certainly say pick it up now and, you know, have it delivered to you and then put it in a nice dark closet. It can maybe continue to mature a little bit more. I do think that that makes a big difference. So there's that. The thing about this one that I do want to warn you about is you definitely want to trim these wicks, and this is one the other day where I let it go for like 4.5, almost 5 hours. The wicks did want to start to like lean over just a little bit. So my recommendation with the Homeworx candles is burn them for roughly around like 2 to 3 hours. That's really kind of the max time that I would recommend, is just about 3 hours, because otherwise the wax pool I find gets a little bit too deep. And that might also be my bad for having it in a hurricane, because that does increase the heat within the candle, and it certainly melts a lot more of the wax than maybe would have melted had I just had it on like a regular Homeworx pedestal or something. But I definitely trim these wicks somewhat shorter before lighting it, not down to nubs. Do not trim the wicks too short, because you're just gonna kill the candle in the end. So but pay attention to the wax pool here. And I have also taken a toothpick and kind of stood those wicks back up as the wax has started to harden, so that they are not sort of frozen in that slightly leaning position. I know that sounds kind of high maintenance, but you know, usually candles require a little bit of care in one way or another. And I have found that with some of these Homeworx candles as of late, you know, just making sure that I'm standing those wicks up perfectly as it starts to harden again is definitely a good thing to prevent problems in the future. So anyway, I really like this scent. If you're interested in it, I would recommend it. I seem to be having a great experience with it. I'm gonna be saving my second one because I did get a set of 2, and I'm gonna burn that closer to the holidays. I do think this would be kind of a fun one for Christmas morning, so maybe I will save it for the week of Christmas. And this one here, I'm probably gonna put it away until I transition over to some more of my fall fragrances, because I think this one would also do quite well with a lot of my my fall scents that I love. So anyway, thanks again for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you are new, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.